EA Sports. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Brooklyn Beats. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
There we go, D. That's the way to hit.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 3rd down, Mariota throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they try the right side here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll run it here. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Nelson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Green 39.
Nelson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mariota now on 2nd down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Returnable here from the 38. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in?
He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Brooklyn football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Throwing is Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack.
Let's go.
Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
2nd down, Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Set Back to throw is Nelson. Operating from the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Detroit!
From the gun, Nelson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Off the play fake, Mariota rolling to his left. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That is incomplete. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
From the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Nelson off the play fake. Taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Nelson. Off play action. Forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And it's fielded at the 34. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First down, Mariota. And an alley to run. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Caught here by Griffin. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Mariota going for the deep ball. And it's caught. Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Off play action. Nelson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gregory. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Nelson off the play fake. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And Sturgis able to knock it through. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Nelson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gregory. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Set to throw is Nelson. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Gregory. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Nelson on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The Rams on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Nelson operating from the guns. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. In for the score. And the Rams are in for 6. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mariota. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Third and short yardage, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that's going to tie us at 13. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll run it here. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Nelson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Taking it about the 16. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. 13 all our score as we start quarter number 4.
Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On play action, Mariota. He's going to wind up and air it out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw is Mariota. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. And the Rams getting set to go now. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Nelson, off play action. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gregory. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
56. Lucky 56.
Nelson now off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Set to throw is Nelson. From the gun, he'll throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
Now Nelson throwing on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Off the play fake. Nelson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And on the ground they go with the running back. And Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
The Rams on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from tilting the rock that much.
So here now, big spot for the kicker. It's Caleb Sturgis. This to almost certainly win the football game. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
I sound